Hey Melba, I just want to make a video going over and educating you a bit on basically what it is me and Ben do. And I've given you a bit breakdown. I've done a little bit of research on your current website, your competitors, keyword research, and just seeing what our next steps would be. So I'm just going to go over this really quick. I'm trying to make this a quick video. So let's go over design first. So in design, it's very important in a website. Some people get a little lost when building it, but it's really for the customer, for them to do what it is you want them to do on the website. And we need to guide that person with a hand, and so that it's very simple for them to accomplish that goal. So in this situation, the goal is probably not for a quote, but maybe for requests of a consultation, to request a consultation. Okay, and that's going to be in the shape of a form, right? They're going to fill out a form. So the goal is for them to fill out the form, or the other goal is for them to give you a phone call. So to do that, we need to put all over the website your phone number and the form all over the place, so it's very simple and easy for them to find it. I will show you an example of a website we built for a client, and we've done that exact concept and it works great. We've put the phone number right in the menu right here. We also have the form here, and we also have the form all the way at the bottom. We've also put our contact information always at the bottom of every single page. But more importantly, what I really wanted to show you was these buttons, these call to action buttons. We put lots of information on the page for the reasoning of content, which you will see in the video right here. So make sure you watch that video. But more importantly, we have these buttons here that always just push the person to either call the person, the company, or request a quote. That's it. We just want them to do that. So we just are putting the content in there to educate the person, but also for Google, so they know what keywords we're referring to. But as soon as they press that button, it gets them back to that form, because this is the goal. So on every single page we have, it's that same system. We have the form, and then again, every single time there's a request a quote form. So from a design standpoint, that's what we would do for you. We would want to design the website so that it has lots of content, so that Google knows what your website's about. It has the form for requesting a consultation, and it makes it easy for them to find your phone number and give you a call. And what we do is, when we design all this stuff, we actually give you a phone tracking phone number, so when people do call you, you can see how many phone calls we're actually generating you from all the work we're doing. So from a design standpoint, that's what we're looking to do. Currently, so the first thing I noticed on the website is the phone number is nowhere to be found. I think it's in the footer. There it is right there. So that's good that we have it in one place, but we'd want to put it in multiple places. We'd also want a contact form. I'm not sure, there's not a contact button here, and we don't have a contact form, so that would be something we want to integrate. And another very, very important aspect is content. So like that video you watched, Google basically goes through with these things called spiders, runs through your website and reads all the content, all this text, and it's looking for the keywords that basically that what your service is, or what someone would type in Google. So if someone was looking for biofeedback therapy, or neurofeedback therapy, or brain training, or things of that nature, we would want those keywords all in here, and we'd want to have lots of content so Google could read it and say, oh, this person has a lot of good information. It has keywords of the things that the person's looking for, so we should show this to them when someone types in biofeedback therapy or neurofeedback therapy. But as you can see, we don't have any of those keywords here, so Google doesn't know that's what your website's about. So basically, that's what we would do from a design standpoint. Now that you I'm assuming you've now watched this video and now you understand SEO. I'm just going to go over it real quick. Content, again, is very important. Google sees your website as a book, and it reads all the text. If you have no text, it doesn't know what your book is about, so it can't give that book to the person searching it. So the rule of thumb is to have 500 on the home page and 250 words on any internal pages, and of course with keywords, keyword placement in all of those, and also in the title and meta description. Now, if you want to know what a title and meta description is, that's simply when I type in something in Google. So let's say I type in Oahu plumber. You'll see we have this map pack, which I'll get into in a bit. But this is basically this is the title and this is the description. So you can see here that we have the keyword here, plumbing service, Oahu plumber, right here in the title. Right here we have Oahu plumber. They actually bold it when the keyword that you typed in is coming up on these places. Now this is something you have to manually do. You have to set this up. And after looking at your website, I can tell that that hasn't been done yet. So this is a very, very important part. So this is, as you can see again, plumber Honolulu, emergency plumber. So these people are putting these keywords. They know that this is important to do. This is something we would do for you. But just so you could see further, I actually ran a report on your current website, and I can see now that your current website doesn't have the keywords that someone would probably type in. So what Google's seeing is this. So it says by the waves, brain training and life coaching. So we don't have the keywords in there of, you know, biofeedback therapy, Hawaii, neurofeedback therapy, brain training, Hawaii. You know, these are keywords we need to have here in the title and also in the description. And we need to do this for every single page. So this isn't helping your SEO or helping people find you because it doesn't have the keywords that they're typing in. I also saw that there's no sitemap. This is a very important part too. This is basically an index that you give Google and saying, hey, these are all my pages, you should go check it out. Without you giving this to Google, it basically will never find your website. So this is a very, very important part that's not in there. And there's a couple other techie stuff in there that we basically take care of. For example, I see that there's no Google Analytics set up, so you actually don't know how many people are actually coming to your website. And a whole list of other things that we would take care of for you. But I'll send you this report so you can dig deeper if you'd like. So the next thing I want to discuss is keywords. So it's very important, like I was saying before, to have these keywords in your title, in your description, in your content, all over your website, so Google can go through it and understand what your website's about. Now we don't want to just guess what the keywords are. We like to look at what services you provide and then do research on seeing what people are actually typing in. And the beautiful thing is Google actually tells us if we know how to do it properly. And again, this is something me and Ben take care of. We make a master keyword list. We go through this large list here, find the ones that match the services you do. And you can see here, if we go neurotherapy, biofeedback therapy for anxiety, we can see that it gets 1,000 hits a month. This one, biofeedback machine, you could write a blog about that. You can just see that there's a list here of what people actually type in. Now we go through here and we figure out, see neurotherapy, this one has over 1,000 to 10,000 hits a month. Now this is on the United States standpoint, so it's probably about 1/10 of that since we're only dealing with Hawaii. But this gives us a good idea of the keywords we should be focusing on. We make that master keyword list and we start entering it in on all the content and all your website so that you get ranked for when people type that in. So when someone types in biofeedback therapy near me, your website pops up. So now that we've discussed keywords and I kind of discussed content, how important that is, I want to go over social influence backlinks, NAP, which stands for name, address, phone, and Google My Business and reviews. So basically right now, if we look at your competitors, I've noticed that they're very low. There's only about 5 people that show up in the island of Oahu. The quality of their websites are pretty low. They don't have too many backlinks and they have very little reviews. The top guy has 3. So if I type in neurofeedback, these are the only 2 people that came up. And so you can see I actually typed in something else that was similar, Hawaii neurofeedback or something like that. But basically, these are the only guys that came up. And you can see that their website's content, they don't have very much. This guy has very little content, maybe 200, but you can see he does have those keywords in there. There's the keyword, neurofeedback, neurotherapy. So these are the reasons why he's popping up. And same here, biofeedback, he's got the keywords there, he's got the keywords, but very, very little content. So what we do to beat people is we make more content, we put in better quality keywords placed in all the different spots, and that's how we beat them with content and better quality websites. But another part that's really important is the links, the backlinks. And I can actually have this tool here that tells me how many they have. Now these guys only have 3. These guys have 1. These guys only have 2. So you can see it's very low. This is the only guy I saw that had 80, which is pretty impressive for somebody in this niche. And he's got a significant amount of content, and this is why he is on the first page. And I've seen him pop up a couple different times. He's also using lots of keywords in there in this content because he has so much content. But this is beatable, very beatable, especially with a couple months of work. And you can see their social influence, which I've discussed here. Social influence, these guys have very little. They have 13 likes, these guys have 9 likes, these guys have 10. We'd like to get our clients into the 100, depending on where their competition is. So we start at 100 so we can beat these guys no problem. And then again, looking at the map pack, and this is where we're going to focus first, we can see these guys only have 1 review. So that's very low. We'd like to get you guys, we can get you 5 in a couple days, no problem. So there isn't too much competition, which is great news for you. I don't see it being that difficult to get you ranked as long as we take the proper steps of doing so. So now you're a bit educated. Just so you know, this is why you're not ranking. We have 0 links. We only have 8 pages. There's not much content on your website, so Google doesn't know what you do. Yeah, that's basically the breakdown of what we can do for you, where you stand now, where your competitors are, and so you understand a bit of how everything works. So I hope that helps. Feel free to contact me earlier, or we can discuss more about it on Wednesday. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.